Hey and welcome to the daily Manchester United news show. Let's begin with our daily news. Man United handed big blow with Casemiro suspended for 3 key Premier League games. Manchester United have been handed a big blow with midfielder Casemiro suspended for the upcoming Premier League games against Leeds United and Leicester City. The Brazilian star has been a pivotal figure in the center of the park since October, but he has let down the team recently with his poor discipline on the playing field. The 30-year-old missed the 3-2 defeat at Arsenal last month after receiving his fifth yellow card of the league campaign against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. He made his comeback against Palace yesterday, but got himself sent off in the 70th minute after losing his temper and grabbing Will Hughes by the neck. Jordan Ayew should have been sent off for a similar action on Fred, but this does not take away the blame from Casemiro, who should have controlled his emotions. United are now set to be without Casemiro for the double-header against Leeds on February 8 and February 12, as well as the Leicester game on February 16. The good news is that the €50 million rated star is available for the Europa League ties against Barcelona and the Carabao Cup final, but the club are bound to miss him in the league. United have a tremendous record against Leeds since the latter's top-flight promotion, but the club can't be taken lightly as they are one of the division's best pressing teams. The Yorkshire outfit tend to be relentless with their high work rate, and not having Casemiro could hamper United on the road with Scott McTominay and Christian Eriksen injured. Marcel Sabitzer, who made his debut off the bench yesterday, will have to step up right away alongside Fred. He had a good cameo and will definitely be busy in the coming weeks. The big challenge for the duo will be their defensive awareness. Sabitzer is strong with his tackling and ability to win duels, but the Austrian prefers to play in the number 8 position. Fred is a similar sort of player who likes to press forward regularly. The Brazilian does not have the same concentration as Casemiro. He has been caught out of position many times in the past. Arsenal legend Ian Wright heaps praise on Man United defender Lisandro Martinez. Arsenal legend Ian Wright heaped praise on Manchester United defender Lisandro Martinez following his gritty performance against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. The Red Devils secured a 2-1 win over the Eagles at Old Trafford yesterday, but they had to work hard for the result following a red card for Casemiro in the 70th minute. They showed tremendous defensive resolve in the closing stages, and Martinez was definitely the pick of the players with a vital block on goal as well as several clearances. The Argentine was clearly United's man of the match against the Eagles, and speaking on BBC Match of the Day, Wright was hugely impressed with the Argentine's display. He said, "The defender man, Martinez, he is something." Casemiro's sending off against Palace changed the complexion of the game. The Red Devils were cruising to a 2-0 win at one point of time before the red card. The Eagles pulled one goal back, but United managed to hold on comfortably in the end, with Martinez making crucial challenges in the box. The Argentine has been a revelation since his move from Ajax last summer. He has been hugely consistent, putting in stand-out performances in almost every game. With a man down yesterday, the £45 million rated star stepped up to the plate, and he truly deserves the plaudits from the fans as well as respected pundits such as Wright. With the Palace result, United have won 13 games on the trot at home. Old Trafford has become a fortress, and long may the run continue under manager Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag and David De Gea hit out at inconsistent refereeing. Manchester United overcame a late onslaught from Crystal Palace to register a 2-1 victory after Casemiro was dismissed for grabbing Will Hughes by the throat. A straight red card for Casemiro means he will miss the next 3 league games. After the game, Erik ten Hag admitted that Casemiro crossed the line but criticized the referee for being inconsistent throughout. He said via the Mirror, "Casemiro crossed the line, you saw that. However, I am unhappy with the inconsistent refereeing, not only this game, but also away to Palace. They elbowed Lisandro Martinez, and last week with Christian Eriksen. A lot of other players crossed the line, including some Crystal Palace players. VAR didn't intervene with them. David De Gea posted a hilarious Jose Mourinho gif right after the game, describing his disagreement with the referee's decision to send Casemiro off. It reads that, "If I speak, I am in big trouble." It remains to be seen if United will appeal against the decision and try to overturn the veteran's suspension. Marcel Sabitzer sends message after Manchester United debut. Manchester United midfielder Marcel Sabitzer was thrown straight in at the deep end to make his debut in tough circumstances. United had been leading 2-0 against Crystal Palace when Sabitzer was warming up. Then, a red card to Casemiro changed everything. Palace pulled a goal back, and then United were left to frantically defend a 2-1 lead. Marcel Sabitzer was then introduced as a replacement for Antony. The Austrian held his own in the final 6 minutes plus 7 minutes of injury time as United clung on for all 3 points. Sabitzer did not look overwhelmed at all. He is an experienced midfielder who has played in the European Champions and the Champions League in very difficult circumstances as part of a 10-man team. Sabitzer helped United keep a surging Palace at bay and hold on for all 3 points. He posted to Instagram after the win, celebrating his debut. He wrote, "My debut for United at Old Trafford. Wow, thanks for your great support." Sabitzer received responses from new teammates Lisandro Martinez and Alejandro Garnacho, who both uploaded his contribution. With Casemiro suspended, Manchester United are going to really need Marcel Sabitzer over the next month. Christian Eriksen and Donny van de Beek are both ruled out for the season, while Scott McTominay is also nursing a minor injury. It doesn't bear thinking about if United hadn't signed Sabitzer. He could become a very popular player over the next few weeks. Clearly, his teammates appreciate him already. Patrice Evra believes that Sabitzer's lack of playing time at Bayern München is the reason he has joined United and sees this move as an opportunity for the Austrian to make a comeback and discover his RB Leipzig level. Evra knows what it takes to play for Manchester United and understands that things are different when you play for the club. He believes that Sabitzer will have to adapt to the new surrounding and the expectations that come with playing for United. Speaking about the Austrians' chances at Old Trafford, here is what Evra said about Sabitzer. Even if he hasn't played in a United shirt, Marcel Sabitzer's work rate is quite impressive. He's got stamina, and what I love about this player, he scores goals from outside the box. He scored some great goals for Leipzig, and of course, he's had less playing time at Bayern München, and that's why we have got him. Anthony Martial injury setback sees him miss Manchester United win over Crystal Palace. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has revealed that an injury setback led to Anthony Martial missing the win over Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Patrick Vieira's team visited Old Trafford on Saturday, 4 February. It became a hard-fought victory for the Red Devils as we held on to the 3 points, with the game ending 2-1. Speaking to MUTV, Ten Hag disclosed the 27-year-old's fitness issues. The gaffer asked for patience about the France international's return. He said, "Yeah, he had a setback from the game when he returned. He thought he could build up, but yeah, he dropped a little back, so have to wait, be patient, not to force it." Wout Weghorst once again started the fixture against the Eagles as the Holland international has done for most of the games since his arrival. United opened the scoring in the 5th minute from the spot, which Bruno Fernandes converted. The Red Devils were awarded the penalty after a handball from Will Hughes. We had a couple of other chances, but went into the break with a 1-goal advantage. The Old Trafford side were the dominant side for most of the second half as well. At the hour mark, Marcus Rashford found the back of the net to double our lead. Martial has been unavailable for most of the campaign due to his fitness issues. As soon as it looks like the 27-year-old may get over the hump, there seems to be a setback. Hopefully, the French national's fortunes will turn around soon. Manchester United defender Raphael Varane cites exhaustion as reason for France's national team retirement. Manchester United Raphael Varane has hinted at exhaustion being a reason for his retirement from the France national team, despite still being 29 and evidently at the peak of his powers. The coveted centre-back called time on his international career. The defender has been a key player for the Didier Deschamps team over the years, winning the 2018 World Cup. Speaking to Canal Plus, Varane stated that he had given his all for Les Bleus. However, the defender now feels football has taken a massive toll on his life. He said, "I gave everything physically and mentally, but the very highest level is like a washing machine. You play all the time and you never stop. We have overloaded schedules and play non-stop. Right now, I feel like I am suffocating and that Varane, the player, is gobbling up Varane the man." Mental health is seemingly often an overlooked factor in the game. Over the years, the footballing calendar has only become more and more congested. In the current campaign, the 2022 World Cup played a big part in many star players having to play a lot of games season after season. Tournaments like the UEFA Nations League have only added to the players' workload. Thus, burnout should not come as a surprise. Varane has played a key role under Erik ten Hag this term. The French national has been one of the first-choice centre-backs for the Dutch manager, alongside Argentina international Lisandro Martinez. The 29-year-old was also ever present in Qatar for Les Bleus. Deschamps relied on the former Real Madrid star for most of the 2022 World Cup. As France made it to the final, they lost to Argentina on penalties. Hopefully now, Varane can find time to take care of himself. Also, it should come as good news for United, with the defender's footballing focus remaining on the Manchester-based club. United loanee Hannibal makes major impact in a dramatic Birmingham win. Manchester United currently have 18 players out on loan deals around Europe. None of them will have a weekend quite like Hannibal Mejberi. The Tunisia international experienced one of the most dramatic games of his young career so far. Hannibal played a key role in Birmingham City's 4-3 away win over Swansea City, impacting the match-winning moment. The Manchester United youngster had begun the game on the bench, coming on at half-time with his side 2-1 down. Former United man Tahith Chong scored an equalizer to make it 2-2 before Swansea City took a 3-2 lead. In the 85th minute, Birmingham then scored a 90-minute equalizer to tie the game at 3-3, seemingly grabbing a point, but there was time for more. In the 7th minute of injury time, Hannibal's corner was headed in by Austin Trusty to clinch a dramatic 4-3 win. He wrote on Instagram after the game, "This kind of game reminds me why I am passionate about football. What a game." This 97-minute assist helped show Hannibal's quality in dead ball situations. It also demonstrated his ability to keep focused right to the very end. It's a good temperament for Manchester United to have. Hannibal naturally picked up a yellow card amid the wild celebrations. That's par for the course with him. He now has 4 assists for the season for Birmingham, plus 1 in the FA Cup last week when he set up a goal in open play in the 91st minute for an equalizer. This recent assist was even later, and he will take real confidence from it. United fans have high hopes for Hannibal, and he is picking up valuable experience right now. Erik ten Hag reveals Phil Jones' injury, the reason for absence from Manchester United squad. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has revealed that injuries are the reason why Phil Jones has been left out of the Red Devils squad. While the defender is still on the Old Trafford side's books, he has not featured for the club in the current campaign. Neither does the 30-year-old's name nor squad number appear on the matchday program. Speaking to the media via The Sun about Jones' absence, Ten Hag revealed that fitness issues had forced him to not count on the England international. The gaffer does not feel there is a chance for the defender to feature for United, having not trained with the team. He said, "For the whole season he is injured. I can't say if Jones will play again this season. What I can say is that he is not available for training since the first day of training this season, so I think there is not an opportunity for you to recover quickly and be available quickly." The 30-year-old signed for the Red Devils in the summer of 2011 from Blackburn Rovers. There were high expectations from the centre-back, who regularly put his life on the line to keep the ball out of the net. However, injuries have not helped the Jones' cause at the Old Trafford side. Since the 1920 campaign, the England international has made just 6 appearances in all competitions for the Manchester-based club. The defender's current contract with United expires at the end of the season. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.